Greetings interwebs, this is Jackie K and welcome for another Pokemon battle. Like I promised, even though I personally feel it's long overdue, I have another battle that I had in the convention. And if you remember the last one that I shared with you guys, that was a not Wi-Fi battle, you'll recall that I mentioned that there was this sort of gym leader thing that they had as an event. This battle is actually with someone hosting a gym leader spot. As you can see, there's not really a typing theme. It seems more like he tried to fit a team to a certain theme, while still having it balanced. I believe the theme was Harry Potter theme, but you guys would probably be a better judge of that than I would. This battle's gonna be a month old by the time I'm recording this, but I still want to get it out for you guys. Out of the two gym leader battles I had, this was the most interesting. I had some good plays, and I especially want to bring it because it has an element that I normally don't have in battles. An idea of what my opponent's gonna do from seeing their team in previous battles. Cause it was a long time waiting in that line. So of course I would watch other people battle to get an idea of what my opponent would have. I don't predict everything though, and you'll see that when we actually get into the battle itself. So probably because I know my opponent's gonna lead off with the Klefki, I decided to lead off with my Flygon. From watching him battle other people, I know that he likes to lead off with his Klefki and use the Prankster to get the rain dance up right away. So before I can do anything else with that Prankster, I am gonna eliminate this Klefki. Thankfully, a Life Orb Earthquake will be plenty to take it out. I'll admit I was feeling good right off the bat because I got rid of the Klefki that so many other people struggle against before it could even do anything. While I should still be disappointed that the rain got out, I do have my Charizard, and once it Mega Evolves, I can eliminate the rain at any time, as long as my Charizard is still alive. With the Ice Beam being a pretty obvious play, I go into my Umbreon to take the hit, and I'm also thinking that with Dark Pulse, I can do a decent chunk of damage to the Starmie, possibly even take it out. The Starmie's gonna just go for getting as much damage off me as possible, and with the help of the rain, he's able to get through my tank of an Umbreon fairly easily. Thankfully, I go for the Confuse Ray, so hopefully I can get Umbreon to stay out for a couple more turns to do a decent amount of damage to the Starmie before it goes down. With that nice hit to the Confusion, I am free to have one more turn to go for a Dark Pulse, get a nice chunk of damage, and pretty much be able to take out the Starmie with anything I have. Though my opponent swaps out, probably realizing that I will take it out if it hurts itself with Confusion again. And out comes the Imposter Diddle. Wow. A little surprising to see a fellow Diddle user. Unfortunately, I don't have my Diddle for this. He's in the backup and not on the main team for the whole Gym Leader challenge. At this point, what I can see is I just created myself a wall that I have to deal with, so in my head I had to cripple this Diddle as much as I could so my other Pokemon would be able to deal with it. Smart thing would have been to go on for the Moonlight and get my own Umbreon back up to health in case I need a wall later on. But at this point, I didn't think I need my Umbreon for anything anymore. I mean, I still have Musharna if I needed the wall so bad. But a month later in time allows you to think about things you should have done. And when you see the battle later on, it would have been very helpful to have this Umbreon. So at this point, I did what I should have done from the beginning and bring in Chie-senpai up against the Umbreon. A good high jump kick or two would be enough to take it out. I guess I was worried, but why should I be worried? I know my own Umbreon, and I know his only move was Dark. My opponent knows that this is not a good idea for him either, so he sends in the Tangrowth. It is an obvious play though, so I predicted that and went for the Fake Out. Unfortunately, that's not going to do anything to the Tangrowth, so I go for a U-turn because it's my most offensive move against this guy, and it allows me to get a swap out into something that would be more preferable in this situation. Like a Mega Charizard. Unfortunately, Sleep Powder is kinda gonna be a bit hindrance to just take out this Tangrowth. No need to worry though, just need to wake up and all will be hunky-dory, cause as soon as I wake up, I'm pretty sure that my Flamethrowers will be making quick work of the Tangrowth. It might survive one Flamethrower in the sun, but it definitely won't survive two. And I got high hopes of it not even being able to survive one, so I stay in. This might be a situational situation because I got Leech Seed then, but no need to worry. As soon as I get out of here, I can just get a good attack, as soon as I wake up, and then swap out and take away the leech seed. I think my opponent did everything he wanted to do with that Tangrowth, so now he sends a Starmie back in. Unfortunately for him, I wake up right this turn, and a Flamethrower boosted in the sun is going to be more than enough to take out the Starmie. To my surprise, but even if the Starmie were to stay in, I could just go for a Solar Beam. Yeah, maybe it was going to take out the sun, I don't know. I didn't see all the moves. Now at this point, I'm kind of fretting that the Gengar could be a big problem. Because I saw this Gengar mess up another guy's team with the whole Destiny Bond. I bring in Yin because Psychic is my best bet against the Ghost Poison, even though I do leave myself weak to the Ghost. I just hope that I can Calm Mind enough to be able to take a couple hits from the Gengar and be able to take it out. If I go down on Destiny Bond, I go down on the Destiny Bond. That was my initial thinking. Now for the Gym Leader Challenge thing, I replaced Charge Beam, which I normally have done in this Musharna, with Shadow Ball, just because I could get a more powerful move without having to Calm Mind up. And it comes in handy here. Unfortunately for me, this Gengar has the Focus Sash, which is probably how I was able to screw people over with Destiny Bond. Lucky for me, my opponent goes for the Shadow Ball instead of the Destiny Bond, so I'll be able to take it out next turn without much of a worry. All looks well and good at the moment, but things are gonna turn around soon enough. Go for that move to take out the Gengar. All seems to be good, like I said before. Although my opponent brings in a Pokemon, which in first, you would think be a good sign for me, because I could just get taken out by it and move on to a different Pokemon. Unfortunately, that's not how this battle goes. I heal up, which in my head seemed like a good idea, because I got Calm Mind going. If I get enough Calm Mind, I can sweep the rest of this guy's team with stored power. My opponent, however, also has a similar mindset, the Sword Stance. And despite the type disadvantage and the Trick Room no longer being in my favor, I decided to go for the setup standoff. Smart thing would have been to swap out there as soon as I could, but instead I'm like, let me stay in, I got a Shadow Ball, but nope! Weakness policy, Aegislash. Cause unfortunately for me, I haven't fought enough of those things before this battle took place. If I would have swapped back to Charizard, all would be fine and dandy, but nope, I had to go, woo! We're gonna have a setup standoff, and it's totally gonna go in my favor! But I allowed this guy to get up 2 Sword Stance and another attack boost from the weakness policy. This is why I have an Aegislash. This is why everyone has an Aegislash. And now it's gonna bite me in the butt. This is the Pokemon I should have had out sooner, but nope, too late. No priority fire move, so nothing I can do. I thought I could take a +5 Shadow Sneak with my Charizard. Oh, I'm so funny. You know what's funnier? I thought I could take a +5 Shadow Sneak with my Swimmer Speed. Cause Swimmer Speed is bulky. Not to a +5 Shadow Sneak. That's why I didn't go for Aqua Jet, but to be fair, with the sun out, it wouldn't have made much of a difference anyways. So, yep, you are watching an Aegislash sweep my entire team at this point. After seeing Swimmer Speed go down, that's when I knew that things were not gonna work out well. You can't outspeed, you can't win. So I'd be surprised if the person I fought against was watching this video, but in good sportsmanship in general, not just on the off chance that you are watching this, good game. Especially I would love to have that rematch, just the lines, man, they pretty much killed that whole event. I didn't even get the chance to battle more than 2 leaders, and I wanted to. It's just that there was so much else going on with the convention, I had to choose between sitting in line and actually doing things. But that'll do it for this battle. If you enjoyed this battle, I encourage you to check out that annotation on screen for more Pokemon battles that I've done. If you enjoy commentary in general, you can also check out my channel for commentary playthroughs and projects like Jackie K Tries, where I do a first impression series on games I play, or even just levels within games I'm already familiar with for the first time. If you like this video, be sure to like it. I appreciate the appreciation. And feel free to comment as well. If you've ever been to a convention before, have they had this sort of gym battle event? And if you were in it, did you enjoy it? Or were Lines of Dooms dooming your convention fun as well? If not, what do you think about the idea of having a gym leader series within a convention? Whatever the case may be, I have been Jackie K, and I hope to see you all later.